Today is the day. It is Transformer Day, Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, celebrating 41 years of Transformers. And we have a bunch of reveals to talk about today. One of those already have been revealed, but the other two finally survived to make it to be revealed today on the Transformer Slag podcast. So let's jump into it like we always do. The first one we got here is the Battersea Power Station Titan reveal that Simon Furman teased quite a few weeks ago. And Titan, well, technically it is a Titan. Titan in Transformer verbiage, not so much in Transformer toy price pointage, like a Titan class. The writing was on the wall, no pun intended, when this was clearly linked to Simon Furman, who we know is a legendary Transformer writer and everything like that. But by it being Simon hyping it up, I had a feeling that this was going to be something more fictional related than actual physical product. And that is the case here. We get a new City Former Titan that was revealed. And visually, you know, this is, of course, going to be a base former. All I could say really, because we don't have a name yet, so I have to step around that, is we have a Transformer that transforms into the Battersea Power Station Mall itself, into a gigantic robot that gives a little bit of Metroplex vibes. So to celebrate with this day, they also did a huge Transformer event with this big reveal. There was a whole bunch of merch related to this character that was there. So you had posters, you had t-shirts, you had pins, you had coins, you had even some exclusive comic cover variants. And on top of that, also, we had Simon Furman there doing a little interview and stuff and a Q&A. And he revealed that there's going to be a new 12-part mini comic involving this character that will be coming out, written by Simon Furman with art by Frederick Pham. So the big thing with this, though, is you, the fans, here's a brand new fan vote now. You, the fans, will decide the name of this character. And the Transformers Battersea Power Station website, transformersbatterseapowerstation.com, put up a poll where you could vote of one of three names for this character. And the one that wins will be the name of this character and will be featured in the 12-part mini-comic written by Simon himself. And the choice of the voting is Turbine Maximus, Metro Boss, or Autobot Powerplex. So vote for yours of which one you'd like to see. I know which one I'm going to go for. I kind of like one of those. So, and we'll see what happens with that. So again, like I said before, this is all exclusively at the Transformers Battersea Power Station, which again, mostly deals with licensed Transformer products, not really stuff that's transforming figures directly through Hasbro or Takara. So it's no surprise that we didn't really have a product reveal so much as a bunch of licensee stuff. Again, t-shirts, pins, comic books. No surprise there. It is very cool, though. Don't get me wrong. I think it's cool. New Titan, and I'm happy for the London crew and all the Transformer fans over there getting something that really represents there. So I guess one day we'll get our hockey rink Transformer for us Canadians, I guess. One day. We have a hockey puck Transformer through BotBots, but still need to get that hockey rink Transformer. We will see. Again, the second reveal after that, of course, indeed, was the Studio Series 86 Soundwave. We talked about that yesterday in deep form, so if you want to go get the whole skinny on that, go check out yesterday's segment on the podcast. But the third reveal, and the big one also that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks, is the Activate Your Alt Mode. We finally have the reveal day today of our Shockwave, the fan vote Shockwave from Activate Your Alt Mode. So, of course, we knew he was going to be a beast, and it was going to be C-related, and it was going to be Shockwave. That's all we knew. And finally, Evan Brooks revealed his sketch that he's been working on. It's even dated here. It says September 4th, 2025 is when he finished this sketch. And the Collider revealed it today, this beautiful full-color sketch of the, looks like, WHALEWAVE. It was written in the stars. It was meant to happen ever since that IDW issue that this was going to be happening. And we have here a whale transformer Shockwave. Now, keep in mind, technically it is true because we've never gotten a transforming robot whale transformer that was made into a toy. We had Orkanok, which was the Beast Wars Microverse playset, which was a killer whale that transformed into a base for some Microverse figures. We had Torka that was half whale, half, elephant, and that was a fusor through Beast Wars, so it's not technically completely a whale. It's only half a whale in that case, and very limited at best. And then in fiction, at least, we had the IDW Sins of the Wreckers. You had Tidal Wave that was in there that transformed into a finback giant whale. So there was all of that, but we never had truly a whale transformer standalone product. So this is the first time that's happening. And I mean, it's pretty faithful to the Generation 1 Shockwave when you look at the robot mode. But when you look at the alt mode, we got a lot of cool stuff going on there. So like clearly the tail of this whale transforms into his blaster, which by the way, I probably should also mention that he clearly, this whale that he transforms into, what kind of whale is he, Proto Man? Well, Shockwave clearly transforms into a humpback whale. And that adds more credence to that IDW photo and probably what Evan pulled from when deciding what type of whale Shockwave was going to transform into. So it's very cool, all of this kind of design and stuff. And like I said, his tail looks like it makes his blaster in his robot mode. It looks like when you open the mouth of the whale, it's going to feature something that looks like the barrel of his G1 gun mode and stuff, and it looks like it even has a light up feature for that, so that's a nice touch to throw back to the old G1 design and have something on the inside that still kind of conveys that. There's a little sketch on the bottom right of this thing that suggests that it's also going to have like these torpedoes and stuff, because clearly this whale is going to be also kind of like a submarine in a lot of ways. So it looks like it has these little torpedoes that launch off of it. I don't know if it's going to be spring-loaded. Probably not. Probably going to be blast effects or something that convey that. Judging by the fact that it might have a light-up feature, suggests that this might be in that more upper echelon price point that we saw with, like, let's say, the Knight Rider Transformer or something like that, where it's that maybe Voyager to Voyager in-between leader that has enough budget to have that kind of stuff with it. Maybe the arm will also light up with the tail blaster and stuff. So we'll see how that goes down. But it looks great. It looks great. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. They managed to pull it off very, very, very Zoids looking in a lot of ways, which is also Takara Tomy Hasbro brand. Anyone remembers the Zoids War Shark? It has a very similar vibe for me. So I don't know. It looks great, though. I really like it. Again, it's Shockwave. I love Shockwave, so this is fantastic. I love whales, so that's cool, too. So everything works out. So we got the humpback Shockwave whale fan vote. We got it here today. This is what's happening with it. We don't have prices yet. We don't have release dates yet, but we do know more or less how he's going to look, and I think he looks really cool. I'm going to be honest with you. I predict this is going to be something that's going to probably make its debut at, like, San Diego next year. Like, I think this is something that's going to be in the pipeline for a bit, and then it'll get a big San Diego reveal or something. So we'll see how that all goes down, but again, very, very cool stuff, and thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our beautiful robot world on the 41st anniversary of the Robots in the Skies. We'll talk to you tomorrow.